Welcome to Monday Night Raw! Tonight's main event sees John Cena and Matt Cardona team up again to face Imperium's Gunther and Ludwig Kaiser. Just days before Backlash, the World Heavyweight Champion looks to punish Cena ahead of their title showdown. The War Raiders finally get their opportunity to reclaim the World Tag Team Championship against the Creed brothers. After being denied a rematch, Erik and Ivar forced the issue with last week's attack, leading to tonight's title showdown. After a heated backstage confrontation last week, CM Punk and Dominik Mysterio settle their differences tonight. Still frustrated by his WrestleMania title defeat, Punk looks to bounce back by taking it out on Dominik. Alexa Bliss and Naomi collide tonight for a shot at the Women's World Championship. Bliss enters with momentum after recent pinfall victories over champion Io Sky, while the aggressive Naomi looks to rebound from her WrestleMania loss to Bayley. Who earns the title opportunity? We find out now.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is to determine the number one contender for the Women's World Championship. Introducing first, from Columbus, Ohio, Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss makes her way to the ring with confidence, carrying strong momentum after recent pinfall victories over Women's World Champion Io Sky. Tonight, she looks to turn those wins into a championship opportunity by defeating Naomi.
And her opponent, from Orlando, Florida, Naomi.
Naomi makes her way to the ring with intensity, determined to rebound from her WrestleMania defeat to Bayley. Tonight, she looks to make an immediate statement on Raw by earning a shot at the Women's World Championship. The bell rings, and this number one contenders match is officially underway. Naomi comes out firing, determined to earn her first championship opportunity since moving to Raw after WrestleMania. She unleashes a relentless series of attacks, refusing to give Alexa Bliss any room to breathe. Bliss is forced onto the back foot as Naomi takes firm control in the opening moments. Alexa Bliss evades Naomi's attack, and suddenly the momentum begins to shift in her favor. Bliss roars back into the contest, unleashing a determined counterattack against her opponent. She shows that same hunger to emerge victorious and secure the Women's World Championship opportunity. Bliss continues to build momentum and takes firm control of the match. Alexa Bliss connects with Sister Abigail and immediately hooks the leg, looking to secure the victory and the championship opportunity.
Here is your winner, Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss secures the victory and earns a shot at the Women's World Championship, but Io Sky quickly interrupts the celebration. The champion enters the ring, stares down her new challenger, and raises the title high, making it clear she has no intention of surrendering it.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the World Tag Team Championship.
The Creed brothers make their way to the ring with the World Tag Team Championship, determined to silence the War Raiders once again. Julius and Brutus Creed look ready to prove that their reign is no fluke and that American-made remains on top. The War Raiders march to the ring with purpose, finally receiving their opportunity to reclaim the World Tag Team Championship. Erik and Ivar look ready to make the most of the rematch they fought to secure.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the World Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, the challengers, weighing in at a combined weight of 552 pounds. They are the team of Erik and Ivar, the War Raiders, and their opponents, weighing in at a combined weight of 515 pounds, representing American-made, they are the World Tag Team Champions, Brutus Creed and Julius Creed, the Creed brothers.
Erik and Brutus Creed start the World Tag Team Championship match for their respective teams, with Brutus immediately looking to wear Erik down. Erik refuses to be controlled, however, powering his way free and creating some early separation. Erik tags in Ivar as the War Raiders combine to take down Brutus Creed, with Ivar then manhandling his opponent as he fights to reclaim the World Tag Team Championship. Brutus Creed rolls out of harm's way to evade the attack before mounting a comeback and turning the momentum against Ivar. Brutus takes down Ivar and tags in Julius, but Ivar quickly recovers and floors the fresh competitor with a crushing body splash. Ivar hoists Julius Creed onto his shoulders, but Julius fights free and responds with an impressive springboard moonsault to take Ivar down. Julius Creed floors Ivar with a thunderous clothesline, and he is fired up. Julius looks to follow with a standing moonsault, but Ivar gets his knees up just in time before answering with a sharp dropkick. Both men then make the tag, bringing Erik and Brutus Creed into the match. Brutus impresses against Erik, overwhelming him with a relentless string of attacks and firmly swinging the momentum in his favor. Brutus then drives Erik into the corner and tags Julius back into the match to continue the pressure. Julius enters the ring and immediately combines with Brutus, taking turns driving repeated knee strikes into Erik, showcasing their ruthless tag team coordination. Julius Creed continues to pour on the pressure, overwhelming Erik with a relentless offensive assault. The champion refuses to let up, determined to retain the World Tag Team Championship in this title rematch. Julius Creed drives Erik into the corner and tags in Brutus, who climbs to the top turnbuckle and connects with the Brutus ball. Julius knocks Ivar off the apron as Brutus hooks Erik's leg.
Here are your winners and still the World Tag Team Champions, the Creed Brothers.
Before the Creed Brothers could celebrate their title defense, Pretty Deadly launch a surprise attack. Elton Prince and Kit Wilson make an immediate statement, announcing their arrival on Raw at the champion's expense.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Dublin, Ireland, Lyra Valkyria.
It is now official for Backlash. Sol Ruka defends the Women's Intercontinental Championship against Lyra Valkyria in an Extreme Rules match. A desperate Valkyria gets another opportunity to reclaim the title, with no disqualifications and no restrictions standing in her way. Lyra Valkyria makes her way to the ring, determined to prove she deserves her championship rematch at Backlash. Against the powerful Lash legend, Valkyria looks to make a statement and show she's ready to reclaim the Women's Intercontinental Championship.
And her opponent, from Atlanta, Georgia, representing the Irresistible Forces, Lash Legend.
Lash Legend makes her way to the ring, determined to make a statement following her arrival on Raw alongside Nia Jax. After falling short of a Women's Tag Team Championship opportunity, the Irresistible Forces now looks to bulldoze through the division and force their way into title contention. The bell rings and Lyra Valkyria comes out firing, determined to justify her demand for a Women's Intercontinental Championship rematch. Embracing a darker, more aggressive side, Lyra overwhelms Lash Legend with relentless offense as she looks to build momentum ahead of Backlash. Lyra Valkyria connects with a fisherman suplex and bridges into the pin, but Lash Legend powers out at the count of 2. Lash Legend recovers and mounts a furious comeback, aggressively trampling Lyra Valkyria as she vents her frustration. The action soon spills to ringside, where Lash continues the punishment and refuses to let Valkyria recover. Lash Legend drives Lyra Valkyria hard into the ringside floor with a punishing power slam. Valkyria refuses to stay down, however, recovering quickly and firing back with a rapid series of strikes. Lyra Valkyria sends Lash Legend back into the ring and immediately resumes the attack. Valkyria unleashes a fast-paced series of relentless offenses, forcing Legend onto the back foot. Lyra Valkyria waits for Lash Legend to rise, sensing the opportunity to bring the match to an end. She hoists Legend up and connects with the Nightwing before hooking both legs for the pin.
Here is your winner, Lyra Valkyria.
Lyra Valkyria secures the victory, but before she can celebrate, Sol Ruka storms the ring and unleashes her fury with the kendo stick, getting the final word before their Extreme Rules clash for the Women's Intercontinental Championship at Backlash. Here comes Carmelo Hayes, making his way to the ring with microphone in hand, ready to speak his mind. Carmelo Hayes is furious over the repeated sneak attacks from Ethan Page and Ricky Saints in recent weeks. Hayes and Trick Williams challenge them to an Extreme Rules tag team match next week to settle their differences once and for all. Which duo will survive the brutality and emerge victorious from next week's Extreme Rules tag team match?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, From Edinburgh, Scotland, weighing in at 231 pounds, Joe Hendry.
Joe Hendry makes his official in-ring debut as a WWE superstar, determined to prove himself, climb the ranks, and capture championship gold. His WrestleMania victory over Sami Zayn gives Hendry tremendous momentum as he begins this new chapter.
And his opponent, from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 200 pounds, Uriah Connors.
NXT superstar Uriah Connors makes his way to the ring, excited for the opportunity to compete on Raw tonight. Can Connors shock Joe Hendry and make a lasting impression on the WWE Universe? The bell rings and Joe Hendry comes out fired up, immediately using his strength to overpower Uriah Connors. Hendry applies relentless pressure in the opening moments, determined to prove himself with an impressive performance. Uriah Connors evades the attack and quickly mounts a comeback, turning the momentum against Joe Hendry. With a rare opportunity to compete on Raw tonight, Connors is determined to make the most of the spotlight and leave a lasting impression. But Joe Hendry quickly recovers and seizes back control of the match, refusing to let Uriah Connors build any further momentum. Hendry then showcases his power with a huge fall-away slam, sending Connors crashing to the mat. As Uriah Connors gets back to his feet, Joe Hendry grabs him and connects with a huge standing ovation before hooking the leg for the pin.
Here is your winner, Joe Hendry.
Joe Hendry secures the victory, but his celebration is cut short by the sudden arrival of Charlie Dempsey. Dempsey storms the ring and launches a surprise attack on Hendry. Uriah Connors slides a steel chair into the ring for Charlie Dempsey to continue the assault on Joe Hendry. Sami Zayn suddenly storms in, seizes the chair, and forces Dempsey and Connors to retreat. Sami Zayn shocks everyone by suddenly turning the steel chair on Joe Hendry and striking him down. Zayn then drives Hendry into the corner and blasts him with a devastating haluva kick. Sami Zayn then tosses his Hardcore Championship, leaving everyone stunned.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Dublin, Ireland, weighing in at 267 pounds, he is the Intercontinental Champion, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus.
Intercontinental Champion Sheamus makes his way to the ring, determined to rebound from recent setbacks and the betrayal of his former allies. Tonight, he faces Omos, the man whose elimination of Sheamus helped trigger the chain of events that changed everything.
And his opponent, from Lagos, Nigeria, weighing in at 400 pounds, representing the Niger dynasty, he is the Nigerian Giant, Omos.
Omos makes his way to the ring with one goal: to punish and weaken Intercontinental Champion Sheamus ahead of Backlash. With Oba Femi awaiting his title opportunity, Omos looks to give his faction mate every possible advantage. The bell rings and Omos immediately takes control, using his immense strength to overpower Sheamus. The Giant locks in a crushing vice grip, looking to wear Sheamus down in the opening moments. Omos looks to keep the pressure on with a powerbomb attack, but Sheamus counters and turns the momentum in his favor. The Celtic Warrior unloads on Omos with a furious response, venting his frustration and finally putting the Giant on the defensive. Sheamus sends Omos into the ropes and catches him with a knee strike, leaving the Giant reeling. Fired up, Sheamus waits for Omos to rise before charging in with the brogue kick and hooking the leg for the pin.
Here is your winner, Sheamus.
Sheamus secures the victory, but Oba Femi storms the ring to assault the Intercontinental Champion before he can celebrate. Oba grabs the title and blasts Sheamus with it, sending a brutal warning ahead of their championship clash at Backlash.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by J.D. McDonough, from San Diego, California, weighing in at 200 pounds, representing the Judgment Day, Dominik Mysterio.
Dominik Mysterio makes his way to the ring with confidence, unfazed by the prospect of facing CM Punk. Tonight, he looks to capitalize on Punk's frustration and score a statement victory over the former world champion.
And his opponent, from Chicago, Illinois, Weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk.
CM Punk makes his way to the ring with purpose, ready to settle his differences with Dominik Mysterio after last week's heated confrontation. Still frustrated by his failed WrestleMania title challenge, Punk looks to rebound by taking out that frustration on Dominik. The bell rings, and CM Punk and Dominik Mysterio cautiously circle the ring, each waiting for the perfect opening. Punk strikes first, taking Dominik down and seizing control in the early moments. CM Punk strings together a series of attacks, keeping Dominik Mysterio firmly on the defensive. Dominik finally evades an incoming strike and fires back, looking to shift the momentum in his favor. Dominik Mysterio begins to take control, catching CM Punk off guard with a rapid series of attacks. Punk is forced onto the defensive as Dominik continues to build momentum. Dominik then traps Punk and delivers the three amigos in succession. The impressive sequence leaves Punk grounded as Dominik firmly seizes control of the match. CM Punk fights back, but accidentally takes out the referee, allowing JD McDonough to slide a steel chair into the ring for Dominik Mysterio. With no official to intervene, Dominik capitalizes and unloads on Punk with the chair to seize control of the match. With the damage from the steel chair taking its toll, Dominik Mysterio now has CM Punk exactly where he wants him and connects with the 619. Dominik then climbs to the top turnbuckle and lands the frog splash before hooking the leg for the pin.
Here is your winner, Dominik Mysterio.
Dominik Mysterio secures the victory after exploiting the damage inflicted with the steel chair. The Judgment Day then continues the assault after the bell, unleashing several more chair shots on CM Punk.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Long Island, New York, weighing in at 230 pounds, Matt Cardona.
Matt Cardona makes his way to the ring, ready to stand alongside John Cena once again against Imperium. After being attacked by Gunther and Ludwig Kaiser last week, Cardona looks to settle the score and build on his recent momentum.
And his partner, from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, John Cena.
John Cena makes his way to the ring with purpose, teaming with Matt Cardona for the second straight week against Imperium. Just days before challenging Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship at Backlash, Cena looks to send the champion one final message.
And their opponents, weighing in at a combined weight of 470 pounds, representing Imperium, Ludwig Kaiser, and World Heavyweight Champion, Gunther.
Gunther and Ludwig Kaiser make their way to the ring with purpose, determined to reassert Imperium's dominance after last week's setback. Just days before Backlash, the World Heavyweight Champion looks to punish John Cena and send a final warning ahead of their title clash. Matt Cardona and Gunther start the match for their respective teams, with Cardona wasting no time taking the fight straight to the World Heavyweight Champion. Cardona brings Gunther down early, looking to exact some revenge for Imperium's attack on him. Matt Cardona makes the tag, bringing John Cena into the match against the World Heavyweight Champion. Cena charges at Gunther in the corner, but Gunther sidesteps him and immediately floors Cena with a thunderous clothesline. The ring general wastes no time capitalizing, unleashing a relentless assault on his Backlash challenger. Cena is forced onto the back foot as Gunther firmly takes control of the match. Gunther drives John Cena into the mat with a thunderous slam before tagging Ludwig Kaiser into the match. Kaiser immediately picks up where Gunther leaves off, continuing to wear Cena down and keep him trapped on the defensive. Ludwig Kaiser drives John Cena back into the corner and takes Gunther into the match. Imperium then combined with a perfectly executed tandem maneuver, taking Cena down and maintaining firm control. Gunther traps John Cena in the corner before knocking Matt Cardona off the apron and sending him crashing to ringside. The ring general then climbs the turnbuckle, hauls Cena up with him, and delivers a devastating avalanche powerbomb.
Here are your winners, Imperium.
Gunther and Ludwig Kaiser secure the victory, giving the World Heavyweight Champion a major confidence boost ahead of Backlash. As Imperium prepares to continue the punishment with a steel chair, Cody Rhodes makes a surprise appearance on Raw. seizes the weapon, and forces them to retreat. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you like this video.